I'm Jaclyn DeSana. I'm a partner at Merel Family Law, and today we're going to talk about mediation. Specifically, we're going to go over what mediation is, what the benefits of mediation are, and what cases are best to go to mediation versus what cases and situations mediation might not be for you. What is mediation? Mediation is a process by which the parties to a divorce case or other case sit down with a trained professional who serves as a neutral third party that can help them discuss and arrive at agreements regarding the disputed issues in the case. So in a divorce case, you can mediate financial issues, you can mediate parenting issues, and you can choose whether in that mediation session you have your attorneys present. So mediation can either be just the parties and the third-party mediator, or it can include each party's attorney if they feel like they need that little bit of extra legal help in the session. Interestingly, in Illinois, most cases are going to require you to mediate your issues if you have parenting issues prior to being able to litigate them at all. Most Illinois counties require this. That's because parenting issues are usually really good and ripe for mediation because every family is a little bit different. You might have nuanced things that need to be handled that the court doesn't really know your family the way you know your family. So it's a lot better to mediate parenting issues and keep them out of the hands of the judge generally. What's good for a financial issue to mediate is if everybody is coming in good faith, on the same page, wanting to get the case done, and they want to come up with unique ways to solve their problems. For instance, if somebody wants to keep a house and they maybe are unable to just do a classic buyout, that's a situation where as long as everybody's on the same page that they want to keep that party and keep the kids in the house, you can mediate that and come up with creative ways to make the other party whole, or at least come up with something fair that's not just the cut and dry, judge is going to sell the house. So there's a common misconception that cases either need to be mediated and settled right away, or they need to be fully litigated. The truth is actually somewhere in the middle. And you can mediate a case up until you hit a wall and then take the issues that you've now been able to narrow via mediation to a judge. For that reason, mediation can, as long as everybody is on the same page, get a case done quicker and for less cost because you're spending less money on lawyers and you're spending less time trying to get on a judge's schedule. Mediator schedules are often more open. However, not every case is the right case for mediation. Some cases you're dealing with a challenging personality, or you're dealing with people who are really dug into their certain positions. And there's some personalities that us lawyers can recognize as somebody who may say that they want to get the case done, but the reality of the situation is that they're just there for the fight. And if your spouse is somebody like that, what's going to happen in mediation is we're going to end up spending more time and more money to come to no solutions, and we would have actually been able to save you money just taking all of these things to a judge and having a judge come up with them. And in those situations, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're fully litigating the case. There are things like pretrial conferences that we can use to get a discussion and dialogue with the judge without having to fully litigate. Another time mediation is not appropriate is if you feel left out of the finances in your marriage and you don't trust the other side to do a financial disclosure. Then you're likely to get an unfair settlement in mediation and you're not bargaining from an even playing field. It's best to talk to your lawyer and see what might actually work for your case. So everything we talked about today is case specific, and it's best to talk to an attorney about your options. If you have any more questions, you can find me, Jaclyn DeSana, at merelfamilylaw.com or at the number below. Thank you for listening.